I feel like you're the only person who's gonna understand, unless you fully disagree with me, and then I'm gonna embarrass myself. I've been sobbing to my chat lately how much I'm in despair over TikTok dying, and they all are just laughing at me.
Oh my god!
They're laughing at me.
Too. They make so much fun of me, and on top of that, they're like, just go to Instagram Reels.
Yeah.
Have you ever been on Instagram Reels? You're crazy!
You're legit crazy. There is no correlation whatsoever between Instagram Reels and TikTok. It's not the same. It's really not the same.
No. You cannot replicate a social media's ecosystem elsewhere, especially TikToks. It's like 2,000 social media apps combined into one. It's so advanced. It's got like the way that you communicate with other people. It's so much more personal compared to anywhere else.
Yep. It's legit a community. I feel it's such a community.
Yes,
I don't know if
that's
that's
community.
Cringe. Yeah,
I don't think that's cringe at all. I think like there's reasons why people grow so attached to certain platforms. It's because you can't get those type of vibes anywhere else, and the humor doesn't work anywhere else either.
Yeah, I feel like the what's it called, the way that it caters to your interests almost immediately, and how it just always nails the pin on the donkey, like every time how perfect the TikTok is on for your For You page. It's just always perfect. And also, another really cringe thing, you probably might not find it cringe, but I think chat will. TikTok actually helped me a lot, because that's when I turn off my brain when I watch it, and a lot of the time when I used to have really horrible panic attacks, I would open TikTok to distract myself from that panic attack, because it instantly shuts off my brain. So yeah.
No, I so deeply agree with you. When I first discovered TikTok, it was 2020, and like everyone was kind of going through it, and everyone had these memes, and we're all sort of like, it was sort of like a sad time, but at least we had like, this was like our only way of communicating with other people.
Yeah.
And I learned how to garden through TikTok. I got a professional like trainer because of TikTok. Like, I really turned my life around and learned how to cook and I don't know, just lots of adulting things that no one really teaches you. And the only way you can ever learn it is through like word of mouth, or by having a really loving grandparent or something.
Right.
Come on, y'all.
Agreed. Very much agreed.
I feel like a lot of people will never understand unless they actually use the app themselves. And so there will always be a disconnect. Like, even no matter how much I try to explain to people, like, just how beneficial TikTok can be, especially in a day and age where, like,
you don't have a lot. You learn quite a lot.
So much. I have so many, like, new hobbies. Like, bro.
Also, yeah, like
my recipes,
my 100,000 recipe saves. Oh yeah, I saw people.
I used a lot of those too.
Yeah, they're so good. Dude. A lot of the time, actually, when I wanted to learn how to make something, like literally the other day, I made pickled onions, right? Because I love pickled onions. Oh my god, so yummy. I searched
love pickled onions.
I searched it on TikTok, like how to make pickled onions, and it's always straight to the point. It's very short. It's very fun. The way that maybe because of my ADHD, I don't fucking know. But compared to a YouTube video, they just get straight to the point, and it's just I don't know.
No, not at all. Do not water your explanations down, because I wholeheartedly agree. I will always be on your side, because TikTok legit. I don't know how I was a functioning adult until I like learned to Google stuff through TikTok.
That's why I brought it up, because I feel like you would have understood me.
Yeah.
I only water it down because, you have the people who are like, "Oh, you fucking loser, you dweeb."
Well, I think it's because, because they don't use it, and because the only type of like, they think it's just the short form content that we like doom scroll through. I mean, that's not saying we don't. We definitely do. It's like, it's so much more than that though.
It is.
It's because you'll find like content creators that are just gardeners, or are just grandmas.
Very simple stuff.
Very simple,
living in a
like
cottage.
Everyday things that you don't know how to do until it comes across your page.
Thank you for understanding me. Thank you for
I
accepting me, and for validating my feelings here. I feel very seen now. Thank you, Bao.
You're welcome.
You're an intellectual, that's for sure.
I am an intellectual. It's just sad. It's just so sad. I have so much like actual useful stuff in my bookmarks.
Fuck, man. Oh, well, I hope Miss pulls through or something. something like that. Fuck. I know there's like a bunch of people who are interested now, so I mean, praise.
Yeah, I don't know. It's cooked.
I mean,
I
at
think
least
it's cooked.
It is cooked, but I mean, at least like people were making really valid points. Like, if TikTok really does, go extinct, then it's time to put the phone down and go take walks in the parks, go learn hobbies the original way, blah 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 blah.
Well, the problem is, like, we used to have a lot of third places, and the idea of a third place is like, anytime you go after school, you could hang out at the library for free, you could hang out at a coffee shop for free, you could go to a skate park for free.
Yep.
A lot of places don't really allow that anymore. You get punished for loitering, or like coffee places. They try to like make it more optimized so that customers come in and leave, because like if you just sit there for 3 hours studying and you only buy one drink, like that seat could have gone to like 20 other customers. And so like a lot of places have like a time limit now, and then all the 24-hour places don't really exist anymore either, because after COVID they all where they couldn't afford to operate anymore.
Yeah, dude.
We're in a position where like, we're telling these kids to go outside, but like where?
Where? Right, yeah. I completely forget how many fucking 24-hour establishments have no longer been the same because of COVID. And yeah, going outside actually is quite difficult now because of all the freaking restrictions
quite literally,
now. Yeah.
I saw someone say bookstores, but like bookstores are beginning to kick people out now too. They're purposefully making chairs less comfortable. They got rid of like cushions. They're putting in like wooden chairs so that people stop loitering and leave. It's the same idea of like, we must optimize sales. This is the only way to do it.
The fuck? And I know there's a lot of cafes now that won't let you go sit. Actually, I saw this the other day. There's cafes that are now making you so that you have to purchase a coffee before you sit with your laptop at their store or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
It's like a new thing that they're fucking enforcing, and it's like, why? Why?
It's sad.
Yeah.
It's so sad. I don't know. It's just not the same anymore. And you guys, if you are around children, you can see it. They're lifeless.
Yeah.
They're cooked.
We're so tremendously cooked, dude. There's no way. There's absolutely.
It's actually so cooked.
I just hope that 2025 is good. Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
I hope so too. I hope good things come out of it. I hope people begin to cherish like one-to-one communication. You know what the craziest thing, I don't know, I saw this conversation, and basically like the reason why people label themselves so much, and they see it more and more with kids, is like so many kids went through like COVID and lived online for like 4 years.
Oh my gosh.
They're starting to, the only way they learn new communication skills is by labeling them and dissecting them online before they can even experience them, because the first time they get to experience them is online. And so say you're like a little shy or reserved, there's like a name for that now. We used to not think about that. And you can, it's very telling when you talk to an old person, they'll just yap forever, and it's so easy for them. They don't have social anxiety, but now it's like everyone's stepping on eggshells.
Yeah.
I feel bad for these kids. They're kind of cooked.
I agree. Yeah, it's gonna be.
Extroverts are gonna die out.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case, because yeah, it's getting quite hard to squeeze social interaction nowadays, because everyone is I swear COVID was like the big boom of the internet. Like, obviously the internet was quite big already, but I feel like because so many people were trapped in their homes not knowing what to do, that they got invested with online stuff, because they got information from online. They started talking to other people online because you can't go freaking socialize in person anymore. Like, that's when the internet really freaking blew up, and in my opinion, I think.
It's Jover.
Yeah, it's so Jover actually. Oh, humanity is indeed cooked. That's so true.